champions. That's right, folks. It's Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk responded to the viral tweet on Super Bowl halftime show, only made viral by people like myself and pretty much everyone on the internet dunking on it. Famously said, I ratioed him when I said, like, you know, his sexual anarchy tweet implied that he was bricked up at the fucking Super Bowl halftime show watching Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. Also, incredible fucking video from Charlie where the quality is 360p. Like, this is a multi-million-dollar organization, and the maximum quality they can have on their uploads is 360p. Also, 14,000 views with, you know, this organization is incredible, dude. There is no one more base than my fucking woke king, Charlie Kirk. He quite literally steals money from incredibly wealthy American industry giants. Okay? There is nothing, you guys will fucking shit on him all day, every day. Say he has a tiny face. Say he's ugly as fuck. I'm sorry. Have you stolen money from billionaires? Like, literally stolen money under the false pretense that you're going to, I don't know, radicalize the American children into fascist ideas. No. The only billionaire you steal money from is Jeffrey Bezos when you subscribe to me with a Twitch Prime. Okay? And you do that at the top of the hour to no longer see the ad breaks. That's the closest you can ever get to stealing from a billionaire. Piracy or a Twitch Prime subscription that you use on me, your favorite streamer, that gives you one free subscription a month, which allows you to avoid the top of the hour ad breaks. Charlie Kirk is the Praxis King. Okay? Fucking Pago right there. Charlie Kirk is the Praxis King. Just like John motherfucking McCain. John MacDaddy McCain was a Praxis King. Anti-imperialist hero. Took down more American fighter jets than you ever could even dream of. Charlie Kirk is a Praxis King that literally steals from the rich. Let's take a look at what he had to say about the sexual anarchy at the halftime show.
Attacked for protecting the innocence of children, then I'm right over the target. I've had a great last 18 hours.
Oh, I forgot to mention also that another way to avoid the ads is if you get gifted a sub, if you're lucky. But if not, then you're fucked, baby. An ad break now.
I mean that. It's just so much fun when you like trigger the people on Twitter because you say something that's true. And so the Super Bowl is...
He's like, I love triggering the people of Twitter by saying something so fucking profoundly stupid that everybody gets, everybody unites in dunking on me.
Yesterday, I told everyone not to watch the Super Bowl halftime show, and I had no plans to, so I took my dog out, and I came back in, and there was like 50 Cent coming from the ceiling with some scantily dressed girls in some incredibly provocative positions. And again, I encourage anyone to watch those like 30 to 45 seconds of 50 Cent and tell me like, oh yeah, that's perfectly fine. Like, sure, that's what a 6-year-old should see. And look, I grade the Super Bowl halftime show for good reason in a much more family-friendly direction than if it was like HBO Max or some sort of late-night television special, obviously. And look, there were 15 to 20 million children watching, any sort of estimate, under the age of 12. It's network TV. And look, in all fairness, the Super Bowl halftime show is almost always kind of a, let's just say, celebration of degeneracy. And some people say, oh, Charlie, this wasn't as bad as it was in prior years. I never made that comparison. I was simply judging and talking about 50 Cent's coming in. And I'm not going to read the lyrics on air. I mean, but come on. If you read In the Club by 50 Cent, I think that all of a sudden you'll be like, oh, well, yeah, that's not meant for network TV. And look, our culture has fallen so far that we are making excuses for women literally bent over twerking. And someone sent me a message, oh, Charlie, I do that move in the Super Bowl all the time. What, you mean the long snapper when he snaps for the field goal? Or the long snapper for the punt? Or do you mean the woman in the halftime show? And so, look, I take this all in stride. I love the criticism. It's terrific. And by the way, I got criticism from every direction. It's fine. And we have really short memories when Snoop Dogg literally had a film where he tried to kill Donald Trump or Eminem doing whatever he did. I'm not even talking about that. My main point, and I will continue to use my platform in good cheer to do this.
My favorite point was when I went to get up and pee, and I heard him say, it's unacceptable. You go and watch the first 40 seconds of that incredibly sexy fucking video where Curtis 50 Cent Jackson is looking so provocative. It's like, bro, if it's not allowed, then why are you urging your fucking psychotic boomer fan base to go watch it? Are you trying to give them aneurysms? So based. Oh my God, dude. What a king. He's literally trying to kill his reactionary old fascist fan base, dude. You guys don't understand, dude. What a fucking G. What a God. What a God. He literally trying to murder his fascist fan base. Trying to give him aneurysms, dude. But you guys don't fucking get it. He's like, watch how sexy this is. Watch how fucking hard 50 Cent will get you. You will have uncontrollable boners.
And look, or some sort of late night television special, obviously. And look, there were 15 to 20 million children watching. Any sort of estimate under the age of 12.
Bro, dude, that Super Bowl halftime show is literally the most tame Super Bowl halftime show I've ever seen. What the fuck? What does he want? Like, what is he upset about? Like, dude, luckily children, even like most young children are more experienced than you are about like, I don't know, women and I guess just women being in front of the camera. Cause I can't even bring myself up to say like they're sexual because they're not. I don't understand what happens like when a kid sees the Super Bowl halftime show. Was Charlie Kirk never a child? These are questions I have. Was he built in a laboratory where they tried to experiment with like how tiny a face can get on such a large dome? Where he's like he is the unfortunate freak lab accident. So of course he had no childhood where he ever encountered a woman in front of the camera. Anyway, let's continue with this.
It's network TV. And look, in all fairness, the Super Bowl halftime show is almost always kind of a, let's just say, celebration of degeneracy. And some people say, oh, Charlie, this wasn't as bad as it was in prior years. I never made that comparison. I was simply...
Bro, how... Dude, the conservative movement is dying, dude. What is happening? I mean, they're so powerful, but it's wild that, like, they just can't... They've lost their grip on entertaining commentary. Like, this guy's literally doing the town from Footloose. Like, that's his political position here. Like, dancing should be disbarred. Dancing should be illegal. Like, what is happening right now? He's just, like, literally upset that people are dancing, okay? Women frolicking about, gallivanting. Unacceptable. The degeneracy. Like, what are you, a fucking conservative in the 16th century? Women wearing pants? That's Satan's doing, my friend. I don't know why I have a transatlantic accent for the 16th century, but you know what I mean.
Judging and talking about 50 Cent's coming in, and I'm not going to read the lyrics on air. I mean, but come on. If you read In the Club by 50 Cent, I think that all of a sudden you'll be like, oh, well, yeah, that's not meant for network TV. And look, our culture has fallen.
Dude. Cancel culture warriors are now turning around and they're literally doing Tipper Gore, Nancy Reagan, Hillary Clinton shit. Like, cancel culture Andes are like, In the Club should not be made for mass consumption. That's awesome.
So far that we are making excuses for women literally bent over toward.
Someone in the chat brought up something really good. He said, where is this criticism for the cheerleaders? This racist piece of shit. My Lord, you are so right. Why do they not have the same energy for the cheerleaders? Is it because they are overwhelmingly white and, cheerleading is like Americana, whereas black people being able to have autonomy and, sing and dance and make their own money from their own music, that's unacceptable. Is that what's going on? Anyway, let's continue.
And someone sent me a message. Oh, Charlie, I do that move in the Super Bowl all the time. What, you mean the long snapper when he snaps for the field goal? Or the long snapper for the punt? Or do you mean the woman in the halftime show? And so, look, I take this all in stride. I love the criticism. It's terrific. And by the way, I got criticism from every direction. It's fine. And we have really short memories when Snoop Dogg literally had a film where he tried to kill Donald Trump or Eminem doing whatever he did. I'm not even talking about that. My main point, and I will continue to use my platform in good cheer to do this, is the protection of the innocence of children is a basic societal good. That's
what?
It. It's not about trying to play some sort of moral referee. What I tweeted was very, very clear.
No, you are doing that. You're literally saying, I'm just simply trying to protect the moral innocence of children, and I'm not a moral referee, is just saying you're a moral referee, but you're not a moral referee. Like, you just described being the moral referee twice and then said you're not that.
And it went totally viral. The NFL is now the league of sexual anarchy. This performance should not be allowed on television. The only change I would make is I should say it should not be allowed on network television. That's all I was saying. I'll probably tweet the exact same thing next year. And people said, well, it wasn't as bad as J-Lo and Shakira. I don't care if it's as bad as J-Lo and Shakira. I was judging what I was watching. Look, Twitter is not real life. AOC came and attacked me because somehow I'm defending the innocence of children against scantily clad women that are bent over like a long snapper. And we're like, oh, yeah, that's perfectly fine. Look, the Super Bowl halftime show has a reputation. People say it's a spicy program. Okay, listen. Spicy, it's supposed to be boundary pushing. When you have the most televised event, this is true, most televised event for the entire year, one of the most televised events on the planet, by the way, that should be a reflection of the virtue that hopefully you want society to embody. And I'm not even getting into the whole kind of rap lyrics and all that. I think that's a fine argument. But you isolate that 45-second thing with 50 Cent, there is no one that could say, you know what? I think my 8-year-old should just sit down and watch that. And to a lot of parents, great credit, they turned it off and they made the kids go out of the room for the halftime show.
I don't understand. What are women dancing is not a boundary, dude. We don't ride horses anymore. You know what I mean? We're not in 1874 where, a dancing woman, what are you, a prostitute? That's not what is going on? He literally said women dancing this is unacceptable. Like, what am I seeing? Is that an ankle eye spot from afar? Am I seeing a strand of hair? For the record, and I don't know if this is true or not, Charlie Kirk apparently has a wife. Is this real? By the way, Charlie Kirk has a wife, and I don't even have a girlfriend. So that's one thing that I must remind everybody that, like, no matter how much I call him a turbo virgin, it's whatever, you know. I mean, turbo virgin is a mindset. I am still the turbo virgin here in this circumstance. Okay, I'm just gonna point that out. Whatever, I'll take that L. I'll take that fucking L. Oh, here's Charlie Kirk's wife, right? Erica Francve. So Charlie Kirk has a wife. Her name is Erica Francve. What's going on here? So Charlie Kirk's wife does modeling. Like, he literally married a fucking model. Like a beauty pageant woman. Which, by the way, I mean, she's hot. Like, good for Charlie, you know? What a fucking god. What a G. What a legend. What a legend. But, like, dog, your wife is at the Trump golfing event, dude. Frolicking about. Like, what's happening, you know? Not that there is any issue with this, for the record. Like, there is none. She's hot. She should be able to do this. I think it's great. You know, I'm a fan. I am actually a big fan of Charlie Kirk's wife. But also, don't you consider this to be sexual anarchy too? Like, what's up? Is it okay? Maybe I need to get into conservative grifting, Sag. Oh, you're okay with the NFL having wife beaters? It's my kid's fave player. Oh, yeah. That's the other problem. Like, just don't give a shit. I wish we could stop. Like, I wish we could stop acting like this stuff is you know, that our consumption is, like, actually clean, you know? Because it's not. It's just not. We have very different tastes on women. No, I'm not even saying, like, she's super hot or anything, chat. Stop. I'm not, like, thirsting after her. All I'm simply stating is that, you know, she's a normal woman, okay? And she's a free woman. She is able to do whatever she wants. Don't cap me. I get so fucking annoying because people are always like, Hasan thirsts after basic white conservative women all the time. Like, I've seen those comments where, like, people get mad because I don't, like, thirst after other kinds of women. You know? And it's just weird, dude. You only love white women? No, it's not true. It's not true. Stop. Other kinds? Do you see women as objects or something? God damn it. God damn it, dude. Ex-wife is someone you thirsted over in the past, though? That's not true. He didn't get married to Candace Owens. Probably at Candace Owens' wedding for someone else. Bro, you spent like 30 minutes on Zendaya? That doesn't mean anything. People will literally fucking say Zendaya is like too appealing to a white ethnocentric take. You will never win that argument. Like, that's not an argument that you should be having anyway. It's fucking gross. Like, oh, you don't fucking thirst after the different, you know, women with like from different backgrounds. Like, that's so nasty. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, let's continue.
Show. But the NFL had multiple rehearsals. They saw that kind of dancing. They saw that type of behavior. It was a production of the NFL. There's no distance of it. And they think that's perfectly fine. And for that, I think it's reprehensible. And for all the attacks, bring it on. Are you kidding me? If I get attacked for protecting the innocence of children.
Dude, he's awesome, dude. He's awesome. Like, he's gotten millions of fucking dollars. Millions of dollary dues, right? Do nothing. Like, he just literally does an operation that I'm able to fucking do on my own for like 8 hours a day with like way less success. It's awesome, dude. He literally gets millions and millions of dollars in donations every year from the richest motherfuckers on the planet. And I can still do it in 1080p. I'm pushing P out here.